Hello, and welcome back. There's a lot of sunlight going on outside, so I had to draw the curtain. So I'm hoping that this does well. I'm a bit fidgeting, moving everywhere. But hello, welcome back. So this video is going to be about male teachers. So male teachers in primary schools, and whether there's enough of them, how I feel about it, because clearly I'm a male, my personal experiences, and what we need to do if there needs to be improvement. And when I mean by improvement, I mean by if there needs to be more male teachers and so on, and what we can do to support that. So let's go on the video. Do we need more male teachers? Most definitely. I read an article, and there might be more updated, there might be a more up-to-date version to it, but I read an article saying that there is 498,000 teachers in England alone. And now this is more general. I don't think this is more primary. I think it's just primary and secondary teachers in general. And out of that 498,000, 376,000 of those were female teachers. So you got to put it in perspective that over half, I think that's over 3/4 of teachers are female in this profession. And the male teachers, yes, we're getting there, where there's more of us getting there, but there's not a lot of us. I've always been told, when I tell people, oh, I want to be a teacher, they're like, oh, that's so good, yeah, they need more male teachers, because they say that children like to see, children in primary schools now, I'm just generalizing primary schools now, don't necessarily see a male teacher throughout their whole primary experience. So I remember when I was in primary, there was one male teacher, and then there was another one, it was a librarian, but you know, libraries are non-existent nowadays. Or even better yet, there's actually not a librarian in school, just dedicated librarian. I saw one male teacher, but he was never my teacher. So I saw him, but apart from that, all my teachers were female. From reception, that I remember, from reception to year 1, year 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, all of them were female. That changed when I got to secondary school, because secondary school there was more males, but there tends to be more male teachers in secondary schools than they are in primary. That's my personal, from what I've seen, and when I've been on my PGC course and I've seen secondary and I've seen primary, there's much more diversity in terms of female and males in comparison to primary, where there's 100 females to 30 males. But in secondary, you get 100 females in comparison to 50 or 60 male teachers. That's not a rounded figure, I'm just saying in general, that's what I see. But yeah, there does need to be more male teachers. As I've said, I've always been, when I tell people I want to be a male teacher, they always said, yeah, people want to have male role models because they don't necessarily see that. Children, I'm not generalizing because I don't really know, but some children, they may not have male figures in their life because they might just have a mum, or the dad might be here, there, anywhere where the dad might want to be. That some children love seeing a male in school because they really want that male role model that they don't necessarily or won't necessarily get at home, or that they crave, so they really like it. They also say that male teachers is, what do they call it? They call it like diamonds in the rough. I don't know where I got that from. I think someone told me, because they're rarely seen. When you finally see a male teacher, you're like, oh my goodness. But to me, male teachers are so vitally important to show just the profession that they're open. Teaching is not a female's job. Does that make sense? Teaching is everyone's job, and it is quite sad sometimes when I'm on my PGC course, when I've gone to schools, all I've seen are females. All I've seen are female teachers. I don't see any male teachers. But when you get into London, that changes a bit, because there's much more male teachers. I think there's more male teachers in London than there are in outer London. So outer London, I would mean like Kent and all those different places. And I'm going to read to you just this section that I found quite interesting. And it kind of leads from what I was saying. I was reading the Huffington Post, and it said, some children do not have a positive male role model at home in their life. So as a male teacher, we have the chance to go some way towards filling that gap. As a male teacher, I'm in a position to be a role model to both boys and girls. I think it's good for all students to see that a male teacher can be caring, positive, kind and encouraging. So I actually really do believe that, and going on from that, they say it's important for all children to experience positive male role models and to understand that men can be interested in education, science or reading just as much as football. A diverse early years workforce can help children, especially those from deprived backgrounds, to visualize their futures and fulfill their educational potential, which I really think is true. I have in my classroom, I've had 2 children literally say they want to become a teacher, and I'll say, why do you want to become a teacher? Now there's about 4 children that want to, but there was 2 especially. They haven't really seen a male person love teaching as much as they see me love teaching, if that makes sense. So, and I felt really happy about that. I was thinking, even though I'm tired, I'm glad that throughout that you can still see I love teaching. And it's quite true, not everyone is able to see a male in the teaching aspect, which I wouldn't really know, but I'm gonna generalize and probably just say that some boys who may want to become teachers don't feel like, don't have that push to become a teacher because they don't see a male there. Me, when I saw male in school, I was like, wow, that's really good. Look at he's having fun and all that. Female teachers are amazing, and no lie, no joke, I got to where I am because female teachers have been really good. However, I really do feel that male teachers are vitally needed in schools. We don't make up a lot of the workforce in teaching, but it's no one to really blame because it's not like teaching is telling you not to become a teacher. It's not saying male teachers don't become a teacher. I just feel that there's a lack of male role models in school to show children that you can become this as well. Does that really make sense? So if it doesn't, let me try and see if it makes sense to you. You are a young child and you see a doctor. Your doctor is male and you see them all the time, and every single time you go see them, they make you happy, they make you smile. And then in your mind, you're like, I'd love to be like that person one day. And then that starts to pique your interest just because of that one person. And I'm talking about a male child. That piques your interest because, you want to be like that person. They're a doctor. Oh, I want to be a doctor. I want to be like that. Doesn't make sense. So I was quite happy when a child said that to me because I'm thinking, I'm glad that you have now seen a male person in what you potentially want to do in life, so you can go on in your years when you train to be a teacher, be a much better teacher than me and be a positive reinforcement and a role model to other children who were like you when you were younger. That makes sense. Personally for me, as I am a male teacher, I've always been to like these different little conferences when I was a bit younger, and I've always just seen it being dominated by females. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna change that. And it kind of pushed me more to become a teacher because I always wanted to be a male person in teaching because I didn't see it enough. I wasn't able to grasp the idea that, there are primary male teachers rather than their secondary. So I really tried to push myself, as well as love for teaching, as well as positive reinforcements and all that. And now I am there working very hard, and now that I am here, even working hard now to be a good teacher. I don't like the word role model myself because, but I'm guessing they're going to see me as that, so I'll pose myself as that. Being a positive male teacher who is also seen as a role model, I want to be able to give young boys and girls the idea that males love teaching, males love education. We don't just like doing other jobs, but we're here. You can also love reading as passionate as I do. You can also want to come in and mark books and smile about it in the future if you want to. Does that make sense? But male teachers are very much needed in schools. I didn't really, really, we are needed. Come on, apply. Apply to be a teacher because we need it. We really do. But it's really lovely when you go to school and you see male teachers. It's really nice. Because parents like to see it, so they're like, ah, look at that, you know, there's a male teacher there. My child wants that role model, that male figure to look up to, I guess, you know. So anyway, that was my kind of video. In answer to the question, do we need more male teachers in primary schools? Most definitely. Yes. But anyway, I'm gonna go now. So say goodbye. Bye. And I shall see you in the next one. Bye.